If you're running ads on Meta, you've probably felt it lately, right? The performance swings, the results that just feel unpredictable, the sense that the old rulebook just got thrown out the window. Well, there's a reason for that, and its name is Andromeda. And in the next few minutes, we're going to unpack exactly what it is, and more importantly, how you can make it work for you, not against you.
So this is the big question, isn't it? It's what's keeping so many advertisers up at night. You know, those campaigns that were absolute winners just last month are suddenly tanking. And that volatility, it feels like a bug. But here's the thing, it's not. It's actually a feature. And understanding that is the key to getting your ads right back on track.
So, here's our game plan. We're going to quickly break down what Andromeda is. Then we'll dive straight into a step-by-step playbook for creative testing, how to structure your campaigns, and the daily optimization you need to be doing. By the end of this, you'll have a whole new framework for mastering this new AI.
Okay, first things first. Let's get a really clear picture of this new landscape we're all playing in. What is Andromeda, really, and why does it completely change the game?
At its core, Andromeda is basically Meta's new learning engine. Now, unlike the old system that leaned really heavily on historical data, this AI is built to learn in real time, and its fuel, its lifeblood, is new information. And that right there is the single most important strategic shift you need to make. We've gone from optimizing based on the past to constantly feeding the present.
I love this because it reframes what can be a massive frustration for all of us. Those daily performance swings you're seeing, that's not your account breaking, that's the AI literally learning out in the open. Every spike, every dip, it's just a data point. Our job isn't to try and stabilize the system anymore, it's to start guiding its learning process. And this contrast says it all, doesn't it? The old way was like a tortoise. You'd find one winning ad and just ride it for as long as you possibly could. The new way? It's a rocket. It's all about speed and freshness. You have to become a creative engine, constantly feeding the AI new angles and ideas to test. Your past performance is no longer the best predictor of your future success. Your current testing velocity is.
All right, Section 2, the Creative Testing Blueprint. So, if our new job is to feed the AI, what exactly is on the menu? Let's break down the weekly game plan that turns all this theory into a practical, actionable blueprint for success.
This weekly blueprint is all about structured volume. It's not random. You start with one core concept. From that one idea, you create variations. 3 videos with different opening hooks, 3 images with different visuals. The goal is to ship a total of 8 creative iterations, plus 2 new message ads every single week. This isn't just throwing spaghetti at the wall. It's a really disciplined process, designed to give the AI clear, comparable data points to learn from.
Let this number just sink in for a second. 8. This is your new weekly target. Think of it as the minimum viable dose of new data to give Andromeda enough to learn effectively. It forces the system to find out what works now, not what worked last month. Honestly, if you're not shipping 8 new creatives a week, you're already falling behind. Okay, so now we have our creative blueprints. We know we need to make 8 new things a week. But where do we actually put them? You can't just toss this stuff into your existing campaigns. You need a dedicated environment for this kind of high-velocity testing.
This is such a critical step. You need to create a dedicated sandbox, a lab. And the best way to do that is with a brand new CBO, a campaign budget optimization campaign. This lets Meta automatically spread the budget across all your test ads. Go ahead and name it Andromeda Testing. Its one and only job is to be a laboratory where you can feed the AI without messing up your reliable evergreen campaigns. The mission of this campaign is actually really simple. You are buying data. That's it. Your goal isn't immediate return on ad spend. It's learning. You want to see what the AI does with fresh inputs, see how far it can push your ads, and then benchmark that performance against your old strategy. Think of it as an investment in intelligence.
So, the campaign is live, the creatives are shipping. Now comes the crucial part, the management routine. This is not a set-it-and-forget-it strategy. Not at all. It requires a whole new daily and weekly rhythm.
This table basically becomes your new cadence. The weekly task, shipping those new creatives, that's what fuels the AI. The daily tasks are all about steering. You're cutting the clear losers quickly so you stop wasting budget, and you're analyzing performance, not to find one winner, but to get ideas for next week's creative concepts. This daily feedback loop is how you and the AI learn together.
And this is really the core principle of it all. At first, producing 8 creatives a week is going to feel daunting. But this process is just like building a muscle.
Each cycle of creating, launching, and analyzing makes you faster, more intuitive. Your creative instincts get sharper, the AI gets better data, and this amazing positive feedback loop starts to kick in. Okay, so we've covered the what and the how. But the most important part is actually the why. To truly succeed with Andromeda, you really have to adopt a whole new mindset.
So, let's bring it all together. First, you've got to embrace the waves. That volatility you see, that's just learning. Second, your job has changed. You're no longer a prospector searching for that one nugget of gold. You're a farmer, consistently feeding a system. Third, a disciplined weekly process is always going to beat a frantic, inconsistent one. And finally, remember those daily check-ins aren't about micromanaging. They are about steering. This is how you stay in control.
And that really brings us to the final thought. For years, we've all talked about beating the algorithm. But maybe that's the wrong way to look at it. With Andromeda, the advertisers who win are going to be the ones who stop fighting the AI and start teaching it. They'll be the ones who provide the best, most consistent data, and in return, the AI will deliver the best results. So the question is, are you ready to become its best teacher?